joining us here today at the Mercedes-Benz Center. And right from the beginning, I would like to say a warm welcome home. Now, it is good to see so many familiar faces here today, and we had the privilege about 3 weeks ago to host many of you during our celebration when we celebrated 140 years of Mercedes-Benz. And 140 years of Mercedes-Benz is actually the anniversary of our company since we have invented the automobile. And for 140 years we have defined the automotive industry, which is very, very important to us. But most importantly also, the same presence that we have here today, the same presence that we had 3 weeks ago is so important, as this is making every event so much more meaningful. So thank you so much for taking the time to come here today. And also I would like to highlight once more the appreciation that we all have at Mercedes-Benz for the support that we get from you. Whether it's the storytelling that conveys our message as Mercedes-Benz, or whether it is simply also the critical articles that challenge us, or the pleasing articles that reassure us we are on the right track. But let's come to today. Because since 1886 it is our mission to define mobility of the people and to define how people connect with one and another. And that will bring us into a new chapter here today with the introduction and the start and the launch of the brand new GLB, and this time, for the first time ever, a fully electric GLB. Now, ladies and gentlemen, you know that when we design cars at Mercedes-Benz, it is important that they're always designed around our customers and their lifestyle. And that holds true in particular for the GLB. You must know, since its launch in 2020, the GLB has been the best-selling family SUV at Mercedes-Benz here in Singapore. And that is significant for us here as the company, but also for our customers. Now let me tell you why this GLB has earned so much trust from our customers. First of all, it is the practicality and the versatility of the vehicle. It is also the safety and the reliability of the vehicle, and it is also the fact that it actually has the desire and the prestige of a Mercedes-Benz combined with the comfort for up to 7 passengers. Now that is the reason why this GLB has been so successful. And it supports your life, whether it's a school errand in the morning, the working commute, or whether it is an epic adventure on the weekend. The GLB always shows up and is there for you when it matters and when it matters for you personally. And that is the reason why we are so excited now to start a new era with the GLB that will be a fully electric GLB going forward. Now, ladies and gentlemen, you might ask now, what do I know about the GLB? And I can tell you, apart from working for Mercedes-Benz, I do know a lot about it, simply because in our family, we have been driving the GLB for the last 5 years as well. And I can reassure you that I have a lot of experience with the car in many different scenarios and situations. And I would like to share with you a few things why I'm excited about the new GLB, and I personally also can't wait to have the car in our family again. First of all, the GLB has always been an all-rounder. It has always been one of the most versatile cars in the market. And this holds true also for the new GLB, and we have even improved that. The GLB remains a true 7-seater in its essence, and most importantly, we have added additional space to it. The new GLB is 9.8 centimeters longer in total length than the previous generation, and we have added 6 centimeters of this towards the wheelbase, which will allow us to provide a more roomiest and spacious cabin for our passengers. There's also no compromise when it comes to the topic of the powertrain. The powertrain of the GLB is the same foundation like on the CLA, which won the European Car of the Year award in 2026 this year. That means the new GLB electric range is up to 674 kilometers according to WLTP. We have an 800-volt architecture that allows you to recharge 260 kilometers within 10 minutes on a fast charger. So there is no compromise. And last but not least, there is also no compromise when it comes to the technology and the software of our vehicles. The new GLB will also come with our Mercedes-Benz operating system, a proprietary development by Mercedes-Benz for Mercedes-Benz. And this MBUS allows us to personalize the vehicle experience to the customer profile. But it also allows us to roll out and deploy over-the-air updates to the vehicle that are very significant, including safety features and additional functionalities. So this vehicle will be an evolving platform over its life cycle. And if you put all of this together, that is why I'm personally also very excited for our own family to know that we now combine the newest in technology, the newest in terms of hardware and software, the newest in terms of powertrain technology, and we combine all of this with the proven qualities of the predecessor GLB that made it a standout success in the very first place. All of this is now coming together in this form and shape within the new all-electric GLB. But we still remain committed to offer choice to our customers. For every customer who is not yet willing to go fully electric, later on in the year we will also introduce the high-tech hybrid combustion engine for the GLB as well. Now, this is the reasons why I'm excited, and let me finish off with something that is also close to our hearts at Mercedes-Benz. Oftentimes I say, welcome home. I said that in the beginning of the presentation, and you see it on many of our campaigns and things that we run. But it's more than just a campaign, and you must know that welcome home is indeed a standard and a reference that we set ourselves internally at Mercedes-Benz. So when we create the touch point, when we talk about the Mercedes-Benz studio, when we talk about the future of the brand, we have to ask ourselves, does it feel intuitive? Is it technology for the sake of technology, or is it intuitive? Does it add value to the life of our customers? Is it comfortable? Is it effortless? Those are the guiding principles for welcome home. And that translates to every touch point, online and offline, but it also translates into our vehicle. So when you open the door of a Mercedes-Benz, it is our mission to provide an environment where we can clearly say we provide comfort, effortlessness and intuitiveness, and not just technology for the sake of it. It is a feeling of everything is designed around me, and when I sit inside, it welcomes me home. And I can tell you, you will experience it today yourself, the GLB does exactly that as well, not only for the driver, but in this case for up to 7 passengers, or let's say for the entire family, including myself. So, and having said that, I don't want to describe any longer what the GLB feels and looks like. I would like to give you the opportunity to experience it yourself. And ladies and gentlemen, hereby we would love to present to you the new Mercedes-Benz GLB, this time, the first time,